I actually don't know what happened with that. That was rather interesting, I would say. I don't know what happened. I am so sorry. That was a technical difficulty, to say the least. Wow. I am so sorry. Welcome to Scorpio HER, and we're going to literally have that conversation about, gosh, none of this is working. I'm just like, okay, this is crazy. I am literally having technical difficulties. I can't even get it to I'm just gonna leave it alone. Oh my god, this is insane. I did this 3 times. I can't believe it. Well, hi everyone. Thank you for, oh my gosh. Thank you for showing up, showing out. Wow, I am so excited. Like I said before, I've been trying to get on, and it would bump me off and get on. It was just a mess. So I'm really sorry. I had a whole thing written out in the other one, and so I am just really sorry about that. But last week I came on and we had an amazing time, and we were able to get a perspective of what's going on with the masculine energy and how it's affecting the feminine energy, and how we have already, it's almost like we have already been in the process for quite some time, and a lot of us are coming to a place that we're getting, we're starting to get perspective of all this that is happening. And I was actually sharing how the masculine energy, how does he heal? How does he heal? I mean, literally, you see it everywhere we're going, that the masculine energy, and I'm not saying, let me make sure I correct myself, I'm not saying every masculine energy. There are some masculine energies out there that have gone through the healing process, and they're doing they're amazing men. I do understand that. But I'm talking about the men that are, I think in my shorts, I have a feed of a young lady that literally just a very attractive woman that's having a hard time meeting someone. And I actually just had one of my clients ask me, how do I heal my inner child so I can start having a different perspective? And it's just like I said, when you're looking and you're having that conversation with the inner child, you're seeing a lot about yourself. You're no longer hiding from her, or you're no longer hiding from yourself. You're actually putting yourself in present time, and your perceptions and how you see things are very different now because of that fact. And so what we were talking about last week is the same thing is going on with the masculine energy. But the masculine energy is literally resisting the awakening. They're resisting, and they refuse to surrender. And that's why you're seeing the behaviors that you're seeing with the masculine energy. And it's so interesting because they don't like when we say that. They don't like when we say that they're unhealed. They have a hard time with that, because the reason they're having a hard time is because they're unhealed. They wouldn't have a problem with it. They wouldn't have a problem with it if they were healed. Women don't have a problem with the fact that they may be unhealed, or they're working on their healing. So right there is what you're seeing, a marriage with the ego. And we really have to surrender in order to be in flow. In order to be in flow, we have to surrender, we have to acknowledge, we have to see, right? And we're in this energy, we're in this time period, and I think COVID had a lot to do with to make us go introspect, to have us look inside of who we truly are, You know, and what is our purpose here? What is our purpose here? Why are we here? And so I really believe that this is what's going on with the masculine energy even as we speak. That's why, and it's so crazy because it's like, I think I had mentioned last week, it's almost like they're little kids, and they're calling females names, and they're taking out all their aggression upon, they've taken all this aggression upon the feminine energy. And what is so interesting about this is that as they hurt the very thing that they became who they are through, is kind of an epiphany, because it's almost like an internal anger of the inner child, and they're literally having these miniature tantrums. They're literally having these dialogues within their head, and they think that we're against them. And we're not against them. We would love to see them heal. We would love to see them have balance in their masculine and feminine energy, and understand how to have that dialogue with the feminine energy. But they can't. They haven't learned those skills yet. They you know, the whole society has been built around them to not communicate. The whole society has been built around them to be workers and to be providers and to be hunters, and they have no sense of sensitivity because they've been doing that so long, right? And so I thought I would come on. I thought we would have this little, you know, this little chat. You know, I love this time of night. It's a little bit better because I'm falling out. I'm sorry. I just fall asleep on y'all. I can't do the late anymore. So I think I'm gonna keep it at Wednesday. You know, around 8 or 9 o'clock. But one thing I wanted to share with you guys, and you know, if there's any masculine energy that is seeing this, I just want you guys to know that I know that some of the things that I'm saying must make you feel, you know, just, you know, it's awful. It's awful. But we have to look at the hard truth in order to be able to heal the society. I think we all have to look at it. It's not just the masculine energy, it's the feminine energy. It's all of us. I think we all need to come together and realize, what is this dichotomy? What is this anger that is ingrained into the vein of our society toward the queen, the giver of life, the one person that keeps being alive happy. And if it wasn't for her desire to be open and to be with the masculine energy, there's so much given when she does that. There's so much sacrifice that are made. And even in this time, she's willing to sacrifice to help you heal. She's willing to be there and tell you the hard truth about the actions of the masculine energy. And it's not really out of lack of love. It's in the deepest heart of love. Because I really believe she wants to see your healing. It's very difficult. Women are the great healers. Women are they're very intuitive. And it probably breaks her heart when she sees her man, him, in pain. He doesn't even have to say anything because she could feel his energy. And so allowing her to tap in while you're in those processes. It's the most beautiful thing you can do. She actually could accelerate your healing. She actually has the ability to create an environment of peace as you go through this difficult time in your life. But as we see, men have been doing it before time. When there's a crisis in the house, it's always her fault. And so this particular crisis, we can't bail you out. We can only integrate and love our children and love the earth until you're able to bring that child out of the matrix. And until you address that, we are only going to be the divine essence that we were chosen to be as we came onto this reality. We chose this suit so we could be givers of life and watch it play out through generations and generations. That's her power. She didn't come here to have you validate her power. It was her unique attribute, everything that runs through her veins that gave her that power. She didn't need validation to have that power. She has the power, literally, to heal you. But the most powerful thing about power is she knows when you're not ready to be healed. So she cannot hand out the powerful gift of healing to you unless you acknowledge you need her. And if you don't acknowledge that you need her, there will be no healing in you. And that's what's interesting. Because the feminine energy already knows she needs you. She knows that in the fiber of her being. That's what makes her the queen. She cannot, how can I say, interrupt your timeline. It would be against, just human nature. She can't invade your timeline. You must come to her. And it's so crazy because what you guys are seeing as the masculine energy, when a woman looks in your eyes, it's sadness. It's sadness. It doesn't matter how much money you have, how many muscles you have, how handsome you are, or how ugly you are, or whatever. She does not care because you're not healed. She does not have that desire to need you because she has this infinite self-love for herself, and she knows that there is a time, there is a place, there is a divine timing for her. And because she's sure about that, and because she understands that, she's not threatened. She'll allow you to fall on your face over and over again. She will allow you to do that because she is not here to nurture a person that's not ready. The reason she nurtures her children the way she nurtures her children because her children comes to her surrendered. And when children come to you, surrender, you take care of them, you nurture them till they're able to make their own decisions. But once you start making your own decisions and you're no longer under the shadow of mom, now you're a man. But a lot of men take that shadow and they take that inner child and they still want to suck on the breast of the feminine energy. And she says, no longer. I am weaning you from the feminine energy because I need you to heal. I need you to acknowledge you need healing. You need to acknowledge your inner child because your inner child holds the key to all the trauma that's within you. It is not her fault that she was created to be your savior. But her sovereignty of saving you is not taking care of your bills. It's not driving you to stuff. It's not giving you your sexual fantasy. She was brought here to help you integrate and become balanced as a divine masculine energy. Because in the divine masculine energy, you will have no need for that within her. Because now you're doing this dance. And that dance works together and you're able to create harmony, flow, and love. But because you want to do it your way, and because you want to have that power in doing it your way, all through your ancestors, from ancestor to ancestors to ancestors, look what it's doing. Look what it's doing to our reality, to our consciousness. Look what it's doing. Whereby the women come into this. Because of your lack of self-love, you're showing all of you. Because you want to be seen. You want to be noticed by the masculine energy. Any attention you get from the masculine energy that way is not with integrity. It's not with love. It's with, what can I draw from her? That's nasty. It should be, what can he give you? When a man makes love to you, he gives you his essence. You receive it. Thereby, you make a child of that. It's just like when a man allows you into his home, his house, you make it a home. You bring the comfort, you bring the energy in there. And then when there is harmony, when he comes to you in your bed, it's not what you want. It's because of the deep inherent love of her. And as a Scorpio energy, I would love to teach people how Scorpios love. The moment a Scorpio feels that love is ingenuous, she shuts down, she closes up, she stops loving. She begins to protect herself because her decisions with that man will affect her children for generations and generations. So we are aware of that because of the awakening. We can't be with y'all if y'all ain't right, because you will definitely affect our lineage. Now it's switched. Back in the day, the man wanted an appropriate woman that looked healthy, had big hips, that could bear children to him. And she had to be pure in heart. Now it's switched around, because women need you to be pure in heart, pure in integrity, pure to your word. Women have flipped that around because women are not trying to travel to get some dick. Men are traveling. Passport bros. They're traveling to get some. We don't have to. Most of the time we have to deny. It gets exhausting. Because no one deserves to be in your noni. That's a succubus. That will take your life source and be ingenuous with it. They don't deserve it. So we had to awaken. And the moment you cleanse your noni, girls, the moment you cleanse your noni, you open your third eye. You can see an ingenuous man a mile away because the moment you clear that noni, you open your third eye. Your sensory are on point. It is the best cleansing that you can ever do. It is the best cleansing you can ever do. You will attract a divine, not a wannabe, divine. A true divine. Because you will know he's divine by the way he treats you. Everything is actions. Actions speak louder than words. Do not let a man peddle you like roses with words. They mean nothing. They mean nothing. So we are definitely here in a divine time, a divine place. We are here to integrate hard energy. I have been so exhausted, and I wanted to share my experience so you know you're not going cooking for Cocoa Pops. I feel it too. I am extremely tired because it is real hurtful. It's real hurtful. It's like having a husband that's watching a football game and you cleaning the house. You're tending to the children, and he never lifts his head up and wants to help you. That's what we're going through energetically. We're fighting a lot of dark cabal. We're fighting all kinds of things. We're fighting the men fighting us. And so we wake up because we're expanding all this energy. And so we're tired. And so that's why women are rejecting men. It's not because they don't want to be with men. They're tired of babysitting a man energetically. They're tired of babysitting him emotionally and also spiritually. It gets exhausting, especially the ones that want to stay stuck. And so I am saying this without not to be mean, it's with all love, but I have to speak to a man like a man gets spoken to. Because men, they need it straight. And you guys, I would really, this is what I want you to do, man. Right before you go to bed and right before you close your eyes, I want you to ask the divine source that when you wake up out of your bed, that he shows you, that he heightens your perception, that you will see things the way they truly are, and that you're able to receive it. More than anything, that you're able to receive it. And trust me, when I come back next week, you'll understand what I'm saying. We're in a crisis, and why you guys are attacking the feminine energy, we're on the front lines as we are here to be neutral. We're on the front lines. Because you guys are laid back in the tents, you know, playing these games, you know, and the games are only hurting you. They're not effective with us. Because we know who we are, and we know why we came here, and we know why we're on this journey. Yeah. We know why we're on this journey. So we want you to know why we are on this journey. A lot of twin flames have not gotten together because, why? Why? Masculine energy is not ready. Take your power back. Take your power back. It is invigorating. It will change your life. You will be amazed at how much your life will change. We can only be here to save space for you, but we must live our lives. And to be honest with you, I think we're getting used to having you guys unaffected. I think we're getting used to it, and that's not good either. But you only can talk to people a certain amount. And there are women that are coming to the call. You know, you men, I'm just going to tell you right now, we need to stop messing with little girls. If you sit in your car and a teenager drives by and you look at them, you're a pedophile. Straight up. You're a pedophile. You know? Stop messing with these kids. And be a man. This is not Peter Pan. This is not pander. You know? And start loving yourself. Because all that's going on is only a reflection of not loving yourself. And so, girls, I want you to do the same thing I said with the guys. Pay attention. Integrate that energy. Do a no-me fast so your third eye will open. You will be amazed at what you see. Because what that does, it moves the blinds off your perception. And you will literally see everything the way it's supposed to look. Right now, this is all illusion. You know what I'm saying? It's all an illusion, right? So, when you do this, what's going to happen is it will help you. It will help you see the illusion. So, like and pay, give me a thumbs up, share it, and I will talk to you soon. You have a good evening. Bye-bye.